everyone, welcome back to my channel NCERT Maths with Bardeep. Today we are continuing our exercise number 14.2 of chapter 14, that is factorization. So let's see our second question, that is factorize. So first part has only two terms, okay? So we cannot use our identity in which we have three terms. So we will use our identity a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. But for using this identity, these both terms should be perfect square. So let's check here. 4p square. So this is equal to 2p whole square. 2 into 2 is 4. P into p is p square. So 9q can be written as 3q whole square. Okay. So now since they are perfect squares, we can use the formula. So this can be written as 2p plus 3q and 2p minus 3q. Here you will write because a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Clear? So second part is 63a square and minus 112b square. As I told here that it should be a perfect square, but 63 is not a perfect square. So first we will factorize it. Let's see, 63 goes in the table of 3. Then it is, so factors are 3 into 3 into 7 a square. Okay, 112. Let's check. This will go in the table of 2 first. Then it is again 2. So we have 4 times 2 and 1 7 b square. Okay. So now we can see what is common in this? 7. So 7 we will take out first by the method of common factors, and next we will see what is left. So 3 into 3 is, see, 3 into 3 into a square. So this is 3 square into a square, and here it is 4 times 2. So it can be made square in this way, that is, or we can write 16a square, sorry, b square. Okay. 16 is a perfect square of 4. So 7 times this is 3a whole square minus 4b whole square. So now we can use our formula a square minus b square. So this is 3a minus 4b into 3a plus 4b, because a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Correct? So this is our question number 2. Now let's move on to the next part. So let's see our third part. This is 49x square minus 36. So these are perfect square of 7x whole square and 36 is 6 whole square. So directly we can write 7x plus 6 and 7x minus 6, because a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. Okay, so let's see here now. 16x5 minus 144x cube. So let's first factorize it. 16 has factors as shown. So this can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, x is 5, right? So 144. Since 16 and 144 are already perfect square, but still I am doing this because we need to find the common factor outside to make our numbers smaller or calculations as easier. Okay, so this is 4 times 2 and then 2 times 3 into x raised to power 3. So now we can see all these 4 2's are common in both. Okay, so that means 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16. So 16 is the common factor in numbers. Now we can see here x5 and x3. So what is common? x3, because the smaller power we can take out. So out of 5, 3 we have already taken. So what is left inside? Only 2. X raised to power 2. So this we have already used. 3 into 3 is left, and x cube also we have taken outside as common factor. So we are left with x square minus 9, or you can write this as 3 square. Okay. So now we can use, this is 16x cube, x plus 3 and x minus 3, because a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to the next part. So the fifth part is l plus m whole square minus l minus m whole square. So we can see, we assume this to be a and this full as b. This is already of the form a square minus b square. So we will apply this as a plus b and a. Here you can write, because a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So let's apply here. This is a, this is b. First is plus. So l plus m plus l minus m. Okay. And second is l plus m minus l minus m. Is it clear? A plus b, a minus b. Now let's open the brackets. L plus m, since positive sign, so no need to change anything. Here it will be minus. So minus goes inside, it will be minus l. This minus and minus will be plus m. Okay. So see, m and m can be cancelled. Here l and l can be cancelled. So what is left? L plus L, this is 2L multiplied by M plus M, this is 2M. So answer will be 4 times LL. Clear? So sixth is 9x square y square minus 16. So again we can write this as 9 can be written as 3 into 3 x square and y square. 16 is 4 square. Okay, so this can be further written as 3xy whole square, because 3 square, x square, y square, take the power out, inside will be 3xy minus 4 square. Okay, so here again a square minus b square. So this is 3xy plus 4 and 3xy minus 4, because same reason. Okay, so this is the sixth part. Now let's move on to the next part. So let's see the seventh part. This is x square minus 2xy plus y square in full bracket minus z square. Here we can see, if we consider this part only, this is already a identity, that is a minus b whole square. Okay, so we will write accordingly. This is x minus y whole square, because this is a square, this is b square, and this is 2ab. Okay, and minus z square. Here you can write, because a minus b whole square is equal to a square b square minus 2ab. So now if we take this full as a and this is b, this is of the form a square minus b square. So we will use our second identity, that is, this is a plus b and a minus b. Again we will say because a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. I hope this step is clear. Now we will open the bracket. It's always better to put bracket because there will be no confusion in changing the signs if required. Okay. So since plus is here, so directly we can write x minus y plus z. Here also x minus y minus z because only one term. So this is our seventh answer. Now let's move on to the last part. Here see, I have three terms which are perfect squares. Let's write first. 25a square can be written as 5a whole square. This can be written as 2b whole square. This I don't know yet. And this is 7c whole square. Okay. But in our identity we have only three terms, that is if it is a plus b whole square, it should be a square plus b square plus 2ab. If it is a minus b whole square, then it should be a square plus b square minus 2ab. So that means out of these three squares I have to use two squares, but which one to use we will check from the middle term. See, middle term is having b and c. So that means only those squares I will use which has b and c. So this and this will be combined together to make one group, and then we will use identity. So let's see here. Since this is minus and square terms are always positive in our identity, we will take minus outside. So this will be 2b square. This plus will change to minus. So this is 28bc. This minus will change to plus. Okay. So now we can check whether this is a plus b whole square. No, it is a minus b whole square because this term is now negative. Okay, so let's check. This is 5a square minus 2b square. This is 7c square, and here it should be 2 times ab. A is 2b and this is 7c here. So let's check. 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28 bc. Okay, so now we can use our identity, that is 5a square minus, what is our identity in case? Minus a minus b. Okay, clear? So here again we will refer because a minus b whole square is equal to a square, b square and 2ab. So now this is again a square minus b square. So means we can use our identities as many times as we want according to our question. So this should be a plus b because this full is b and this is a. So a minus b. So now the purpose will be clear why I am saying to put brackets, because if we don't put, then our answer will be wrong. See, now this is plus sign, so we don't find any change, so it will be 2b minus 7c. But if we don't put bracket here, so actual answer should be minus 2b plus 7c. But if we don't put bracket, this minus will go with 2b only and 7c will also be negative. That is wrong answer. So we should always put bracket. So let's open it now. 5a, 2b, 7c, and here it is 5a. So this minus will go. This is minus 2ab. Minus and minus will be plus 7c. Okay. So this is all about question number 2 of this exercise. See you in my next video with the next question of this exercise. Thank you.